today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Achane to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give, running right, Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now it's O'Connell.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, O'Connell. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Gets around him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Open man is Tucker. And he'll work it
across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets it down to the 32.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give running left, McAllister.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. On the give, McAllister with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Tua.
His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll dump this off to Achane. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. That's complete to White. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
here before he goes down at the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. It's caught. This is White. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Touchdown Raiders! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
first down. Here's White. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
At the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
O'Connell's throwing for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
16. Dolphins 15.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Wow, that block is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Up the middle, Achane fights him off and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run, Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. In motion, Hill. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. He's got White here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's Madison running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they go play action here with O'Connell. It's complete to Brown, right side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go up the middle with White. Oh, he shifts past him. Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's O'Connell. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Through the middle of the field, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Carlson on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 23-all.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 87 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw, O'Connell. Throwing the out route and complete. It's White. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Abdullah running right. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, play the game.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Ameer Abdullah inside the 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ameer Abdullah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT in trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
131 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long, and a big run there. How about that? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of